It's another day Maker Advent, and what have we got today? Well, we've got day 3 of the Pi Hut's Maker Advent calendar. So there we go, there is the box, and I think I've learned how to open it this time. So I'm going to keep it in shot, and see, simple. So in the box today we have, it's not coming out, there we go. Wires, buttons, and another breadboard. Another breadboard? What do I need another breadboard for? Well, I need a bit more space. I've read ahead for this one, so I know what's going on. It's not often I can say that. So, let's grab this out. So, I've got a breadboard, wires, and we've got... Ooh, these are different. So, momentary switch, push buttons. But these ones have got a little domed cap on the end. Normally with these, you just... Oh, there you go, it's got a long stem. Normally these, it's a short stem. And there's no button on top. You can get some more elaborate ones. Let's go into my box of bits just here. There's a latching one. This has got lights in as well. That's cool. There's all sorts of weird ones. Anyway, I'm digressing. And I'm only a minute into the video. Yay. 3 buttons, loads of wires, and an extra breadboard. This breadboard's different to that one. You'll notice there's no rails. So plus and minus rails on the edge. That's where you can break out one 5 volt or 3 volt connection into many, or ground into many. This is just a standard small breadboard, which as makers we've usually got tons of. There we go. So let's do a jump cut, and I'm going to build this project and we're going to do a bit of code on it. Okay, seamless jump cut is complete. And here we are, we're left with our Pico H. With a load of LEDs connected. It's the same setup from day 2, but I've now connected an additional breadboard here which has 3 buttons. These 3 buttons control the 3 LEDs, and there's a simple script on day 3 of the Pi Hut's website that tells you how to do all the code for this, and I've just adapted it a little bit. I wanted to do something a bit different, so let's go to my code. So we're going to go step by step really quick though. The imports at the start, they say, okay, import the pin class from machine, which is enabling me to work with GPIO pins. Then import time, so I can add delays to the code. Then I set up the 3 buttons, so button 1, button 2, button 3. They're on GPIO pins, so pins 13, 18 and 3. They're an input, and each one has a pull down. So we're going to pull down the GPIO pin of pin 13, 18 and 3, so that it's 0. And the circuit how it's been set up on this project, if I just go to that correct page, we can see, there's the buttons, we can see that the red wire is going from 3 volts into the plus rail of the main breadboard, and then we're breaking off that 3 volts to the buttons. The other side of the buttons are connected to the GPIO pins. So when we press the button, we're connecting 3 volts from the Pico to that GPIO pin, which is pulled low, so 0. So it goes high, low, high. That's to change the state. And that means that we have a trigger on our button. So that trigger is what's going to trigger our lights to turn on and off, our LEDs. So we've got now our LEDs, they're the same ones as before, same code. Red is on pin 18, amber 19, green 20, and their outputs. But now we've got a while true loop. This is a loop in Python which just says, just keep doing this. So it's going to wait for half a second. Then it's going to check the value of button 1. So if button 1 is pressed, it's 1, so it's high. Print button 1 pressed. And then toggle, which we used in a previous video, to turn the LED on. Or if it's on already, turn it off. Same for button 2. If button 2 is pressed, so 1. Say button 2 has been pressed, and set amber to be either on or off depending on its current state. And the final elif, so else if in Python, if button 3 is pressed, print button 3 pressed and toggle the green LED on and off. That's it. It's a bit easy, isn't it? So I'm going to run this code now, and I'm not going to see anything happen right now. So let's go back to the overhead camera. That's the wrong one, Les. There it is. So you can see now, 3 buttons, 3 LEDs. There you go. I'll move those wires out of the way. So I'm going to press these buttons and that should be red. There we go. Let's turn it off. I have amber. I was a bit quick on that one. There we go, amber. Turn it off. And we should have green as the last one. Green. You can have them all on if you wish, or have them all turned off. That's it. Nice and easy. So we've worked now with outputs, so LEDs, inputs, buttons, and we've also been learning how to connect breadboards together and break out power connections and ground connections along those rails. And that's only day 3 of this kit. There's still 9 more days to go. Had to do some mental maths there. That was interesting. So far so good. But yeah, this is that kit from the Pi Hut Maker Advent Calendar. Let me just go to the actual right page so you can see what I'm looking at, and also use OBS, Les. There we go. And it should be Advent I'm looking for. So right now it's sold out, unfortunately, but we're still going to have some fun with this. And also, I'm guessing it's going to come back next year in some way. £40, 40 quid. And it's a good piece of kit. Good bit of fun. Anyway, that's it for today. See you later.